Whatever floats your boat. I can't make a decision for my life.
Me too. Okay. So we got about 15 minutes to just like chill. We already asked this, but how's everyone doing?
I'm really cold right now, but other than that, pretty good.
Are you just like trying to hold yourself together to keep your body warm?
Yeah, my room is freezing. Like it, when you walk in or out, you can feel a temperature change. Like it's so bad.
Oh man.
Oh, Sydney was saying that too. She's from Midland. Where are you?
What?
Oh, is it snowing?
It's not
What part of Barrie?
snowing.
What part of Barrie? What part of Barrie? Okay, we're at Melina. Are you? Oh no, Melina, you're South End too. I'm North End.
Let me check.
Melina's like, you lying.
Fine.
I also did sleep for most of the day, so.
Children, if you want dessert, there's donuts.
Negative 100.
At least if it were like negative 100, there'd be no slush. What about
Last time, didn't it? This happened
Didn't-
last time I performed. Couldn't
Didn't-
find it.
didn't Braden Folks make it? Does he know where it is?
Oh my god. What is he doing? Planting trees?
Some people are just like, summer's over, yeet. Yeah, I'll just like, hey, welcome back. But, you know, better than that. Okay, cool. Whoa. Just me. Ooh.
His musical chairs.
Is my audio echoing if I take the earbuds out? Good. So, because like these earbuds are a little difficult right now, so I'm just gonna like opt out. Cool. Okay. Still like 13 minutes. Wait. Here we go. Let's go team.
Put on socks, because I'm freezing. I'll be right back.
Okay. You should get like a cape or something and then just be like badass leopard cape girl.
I have these huge, they're like
Oh, God.
soft.
I love those kinds of socks. My mom
So-
gets me those like every Christmas.
Those look like reading socks, kind of.
Yeah, I don't read though, so. They're kind of hard to put on.
So what's everyone playing tonight?
Some songs
Oh yeah,
that I wrote.
some originals. That'd be so funny if someone did a cover in one of these.
I can't really hear Sydney. Hold on.
I know my thing. Can you
Oh
hear me
wow.
now?
Yeah,
Can you hear me
that
now? Okay.
that definitely
It's
improved.
quiet.
Oh, I got like really close to the mic.
Guys, I'm exhausted.
I might need the earbuds to hear you.
Is it
I'll
really
just
that
plug them
bad?
in for every discussion and then unplug them.
Am I gonna have to eat the mic every time I try to talk?
Yeah.
Guys, ever since my daughter came, like now my bedtime's like 9:30.
Really?
No.
He's
Like,
got
right
it. He's
now-
gonna get up at 3 a.m. every morning.
So like right now I feel it. I'm tired.
Like ready for bed.
That's hilarious.
You're basically gonna leave this live stream and then just like pass out.
Is your baby a morning person or a night person, or you don't know yet?
Can't tell yet. Like during the night she'll wake up at like midnight and then around 4, and then she'll wake up at 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
They do that. They're like nuisances that way, aren't they? I'm kidding. I'm sure she's a very sweet girl. I'm just like acidic towards babies. Your baby looks very, very cute though,
Thank you.
of course.
I like them when they're toddlers.
I like them when they're dolls.
I like them like right before they can talk. Like that's my favorite time that a baby is a baby, you know?
I think it's around like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. I was just gonna say they don't have like the opportunity to be like mean yet. So
No!
they're just, like,
Yeah,
yeah, they're
exactly.
just kind of making funny noises and having a good time.
I think it's around like 6. I can't remember where it is, but I think it's like 6 months is my favorite, my mom's favorite, because then they're just like cuddly or whatever. Or maybe it's like a year and 5 months. I don't know, something somewhere around that. They're just like wanting to be loved and then and affectionate, and then they never want to touch you again. Um,
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, we have friends who have a 3-year-old, and he's just like he thinks he's best friends with our dog, but really he tortures her. And she's not very happy in his presence, but he loves her. He tells everyone he has a dog, and it's our dog.
aw. That's cute.
Yeah.
That was kind of like me, except for it was my dog. I used to torture it, apparently on purpose. Not like I would just like pull its hair and stuff when I was like a baby.
My brother did that to my dog too. But she was like a champ. My mom trained her by like also pulling her hair, not like in an abusive way, just so that way she was like ready for a baby.
Yeah.
Because you know, otherwise you're gonna like go after the child.
Mhm.
She's like baby proofing the dog. If the dog bit her, she'd like give it a little bite back, you know. Um, uh, which out loud sounds really questionable, but Good evening. I wish I had sunglasses to do like a cool like sunglass swipe kind of thing right now, but I don't. Welcome to our Songwriters Night this evening. We have four wonderful panels, yours truly included. We also have Sydney Riley, Melina Henke, and Barabola Kamara. So we are very excited to have everyone here. I'm super excited. This is my like second time performing in almost a year, so I have like all this nervous, chaotic energy going on. Plus, I have a midterm exam tomorrow, so I'm like, what's gonna happen? But we're gonna give you some originals tonight, and we really hope you enjoy it. We are going to start you off with an original by Bura. So we're gonna throw to Bura first, and then we're gonna come back and discuss the song and how he wrote it and all that kind of fun stuff. And we really hope you have a good time tonight. So let's go. gonna
Thank
be
you, thank
honest.
you.
I don't know if the audience can see it, but I was like hyping you up at one point because when you bent over, I thought you were still playing. I realized after the fact that you were looping, and I was like, "How is he doing that?" Yeah.
I thought the
Uh,
exact same thing.
I was like, "Whoa!" I thought you were just flexing on us and grabbing some water or something, and then I realized, oh, it's playing two different melodies. Like, oh, well. So what was that called, Vera?
So that's actually a tune called Meridian Place. Um,
Oh, was that written about Barry?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
like,
cool.
I wrote it. I wrote it last September after the program ended. Um, it was basically like the inspiration came from like just my experience in Barrie, like before last year.
Yeah,
I'd
hopefully you
never.
enjoyed it.
I did. I did. I
Good.
hope it came off like I did.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, it's very like it was so like spunky, and I was like, wow, I could really like imagine listening to this in like an artsy coffee house, or like just sitting in my living room on like a nice armchair, drinking some coffee and like reading at the same time. It was really good.
Thank you.
I would not have gotten that from Barry. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm from Barry. I love Barry. I'm just joking around. So if you're from Barry, calm down, Jamal. No need to. However that vine goes. Yeah, no. I love Barry. I want to live here someday. But yeah, no, it was so beautiful. And you spent a lot of time down here, and you're not from Barrie, so you had to do a lot of travel to come perform down here. So we're glad that you enjoyed it so much to write a song about Meridian Place. And Meridian Place deserves it, because Meridian Place is really pretty. I know that was one of my favorite places to do the showcase tour last year with everyone here. Although I enjoyed doing it at all locations because it was so cool getting to experience all those different places. But anyways, back to the song. Do you want to talk more about that and your experiences with it?
Okay, so pretty much that was like a very condensed version. I didn't want it to go on for too long, but yeah, like the I guess yeah, like I was saying, the inspiration came from just my whole experience because before last year I'd never been to Barrie before. Honestly, to be honest, I didn't know what existed like north of like maybe like Bradford. Like to
Nothing
me,
exists.
Bradford's like the end of the world. But after last year, um, I got to know like the city, and I kind of fell in love with the city. Barrie has a bit of like a charm to it, and Meridian Place is like I describe it as like Barry's Nathan Phillips Square or something like that, or Young and Dundas Square. Yeah, so
I always I love people who are able to write just instrumental songs. Um, personally, because for me as a singer songwriter, I'm going off of the lyrics to go into each section. So I think it's just amazing that you guys are able to remember where the heck you're supposed to be in each part of the song, and you're like, oh yeah, go into this part next without having to read the sheet music. I think that's really really amazing, and also knowing where you could take the song next, because again, I follow bridge, chorus, verses, all that kind of stuff. I'm following a structure, and I think it's cool that you guys don't have to follow a structure and you know where you could take it. There's so much potential there, and you really tapped it well. What about you, Sydney or Melina? Do you have any thoughts on the song?
I really liked it. It reminded me of this jazz bar that I went to one time in Montreal. I thought that was cool. I haven't really been to a lot of jazz places, so I thought it would definitely fit in there.
thanks, Melina.
This
Well, I don't know about you, but I like jazz. Sydney.
I
is
like it.
actually my favorite song by Bura. I heard him play it I don't know, one of his streams, and it was like, this is a great song, and then he explained that it was about Meridian Place, and I was like, oh my god, everything makes sense. It's so well done. I really like it.
I love how you hear something from like a small artist at one point, and then you hear them talk about it again later. You're like, "Oh my god, I was there for that before. I know. I'm in the know." There's like a little connection. Emily and I wasn't like joking about you. I know you like jazz. I was making like a B movie reference, but that didn't really take
No,
there.
I
So
got it.
um, moving on. We're gonna rumble on over to Melina. I think she's got something special for us too.
Okay. How do you get over someone who does not exist? The person that you thought you knew never truly lived. How do you get closure when they were never real? Now it hurts to feel. Was it just a dream? My recent memory makes me never wanna fall in love again. Everything was fake. I wish I could replace all the memories I have inside my brain, but I can't until I fall in love again. How do you move on when there's nothing to move on from? The person that I loved was in my imagination. Why am I left over while you are out living fine? Now it hurts to cry. Was it just a dream? My recent memory makes me never wanna fall in love again. Everything was fake. I wish I could replace all the memories I have inside my brain, but I can't until I fall in love again. Was it just a dream? My recent memory makes me never wanna fall in love again. Everything was fake. I wish I could replace all the memories I have inside my brain, but I can't. Oh, I can't till I fall in love again.
That hit real hard. Like, I don't know if it's my emotional instability right now, but when you started to slow down, I almost felt myself like crying. I still feel it a little bit. It might just be like the nervous energy is just like you need to be a little bit emotionally off balance right now. So the next sad song might just take me over the edge. But I really enjoyed that. I was like, wow.
Well, thank you.
I can't personally relate to it, but wow, that really like I felt called.
Yeah. It's called Until I Fall in Love Again.
Okay. Just thinking about that lyric for a moment, I'm just like, oh man, I'm in a relationship right now, and I kind of dread if that ever were to have to happen, you know, because I enjoy where I am, so that's just like hitting me a little bit harder as well. Like, wow, what if I were there? um, yeah. No, I loved it. I thought it was like so well done. I enjoyed that each in the verses each word kind of or each syllable had its own like specific like rhythm. I don't know how to just explain it. It was just like,
Yeah.
you know, you feel me?
Yeah,
Am I
no.
making sense?
Inspiration from
Yeah,
Ed Sheeran, so
exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, he totally does it as well, and I think that's really cool. Sydney Brewer, what do you think?
So I love it. Like Melina, like I love your songwriting. Like you always write like deep stuff, and I was
Yeah,
wondering
you've
like
got great imagery.
where your songs come from. Like yeah, I guess that's my question for you. Like where did the inspiration for this song come from?
um well, I guess it was like just my experience. I was with someone who pretended to be somebody else, and then I kind of realized who they were, and I was like, oh, That sucks.
We hate that. We hate that for you.
So I wrote a song, and now
When
I'm
in doubt, write a song about it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Melina, you have such a gift with like pop songwriting. Like
I
I
know,
can't even
right?
fathom being that amazing. Like every single one of your songs, I'm like, this. Why is this not on the radio already? Like this is insane.
Right? Like, I hopefully she's not playing it tonight, otherwise I'm gonna spoil it a little bit. But like last year for our showcase tour, your song "You'll Be Sorry" was in the showcase, and it just like blew me away every time because it's just such a bop. Like it
Yeah.
Yeah,
slaps.
yeah,
It slaps so hard that you can feel it hitting someone in the face. The guy that whoever it's directed at, it's just slaps so hard.
That one's actually not about anyone, but I wrote it when I was like 15, and I was like, oh, what would a heartbreak feel like? Maybe this.
Honestly,
That's amazing.
it sounds like early
You did that.
Paramore. Like that song sounds like early Paramore. Like it should be a Paramore song or something.
I love Paramore, so
Good. Yeah.
that's
Yeah, we also had we had a Paramore song in the show too, and just like you can
Oh,
get
okay.
Paramore vibes from it. I think your song came right after mine, and the Paramore song was right before mine, so I can definitely like hear the two of them together kind of in my mind. And there's definitely like some Paramore connotations in there. It's done really well. It's just like it slaps, man. I said it before, but it's so good.
It's a
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say about the song? Not "You'll Be Sorry," the one that you just sang. We kind of like derailed a bit.
yeah. I don't know. It's kind of new, so
Testing the waters.
yeah, I'm seeing how people like it.
Oh well, we love it.
Thank you.
I like
The
parts in
feedback is
chorus.
golden here. And on this slightly sad note, we're gonna go over to Sydney now, and see what she's got for us. Probably something like banging, because she is a rock queen with like a KW instead of QU. Sydney, take it away.
Thanks, Madeline. I actually like when you said if another sad song happens, I might just lose it. I hope you don't, but I don't know. I just wrote this one, so I wanted to perform it tonight. Golden rays of sun, patiently waiting. You look tired and worn out. Your time is fading. It's been 70 days since your diagnosis. Muscled arms growing thin. No easy way to feel this. Stumbling out the bar, the meds made you dizzy. They said hang on to your health as if it were easy. Merry-go, springing up where we used to play. Your body's had enough of this hospital stay. smoke was a warning, but I was still surprised. You said you're leaving early, so sit dry your eyes. Oh, Father, I am proud of me now. I want the tides. I'll meet you on, I'll meet you on, I'll meet you on the other side. I'll meet you on the other side. I'll meet you on the other side. I'll meet you.
I'm on the precipice of crying.
I'm
Like,
so sorry to do this.
dang. If you can see, I think my eyes are a little glassy right now. Also, if I keep looking down, it's because my camera is here and I can see them here, and like my camera's up here, so it's awkward. But yeah, that was so good. I have been a fan of your imagery again since the showcase tour, because I was creating like a lyric sheet of all the songs, even though most people know their original songs, but I was creating your lyric sheet as well. And I loved your lyrics, especially because you referenced a lot of like Norse mythology. I was like, ha, that's cool. I like that. And this one, it was just so beautiful. Just the first line, golden rays of sunlight. I was like, oh. And again, I found a little Sydney Riley motif. Sid, for those who don't know Sid personally, she has a habit of incorporating music. Sorry,
Really good. And I was like, oh, I like
that hit
this.
me hard. I was like, whoa.
But yeah, it was really great.
Thank you.
That was so pretty. I don't know what to do after this. Eventually someone's gonna cry because I'm following that one up with another depressor. So yeah.
We're emotional. We can't help it.
Exactly. It's the
Songwriter.
musician in us. Exactly. Our musician is showing. Sad artist boys. BOIS. Oh, that was so good. Okay, I'm gonna try not to like choke up here, but I'm gonna move this right along now. This is an original song I wrote a couple of years ago, and it's, what is it about? Oh, I was kind of like going through a bit of a hard time with like self-image. I'm a proud plus-size woman now, but like back then I was like, there's not really much positive plus size representation, and I was just like not feeling myself, and there I nitpick everything. I've got like huge pores. I have like bulldog teeth on the bottom, and it was just kind of like narrowing down to the point where I looked at my nose one day in photos and I was like, oh my god, I hate my nose. And I was like, what is wrong with you? You used to love your nose. That was one of your best features. Because my mom's side of the family has like a huge nose. It's got like a reputation like the Smith nose. And I was fortunate to get my dad's nose, and I was really proud of that. And then so this one time I was like, wow, this is really kind of shallow that I'm looking at my nose specifically and like getting mad at myself finally for it. But it was a wake-up call that, oh my god, I need to kind of like stop and see what the good parts of myself, you know? So this is The Girl That I Once Knew. There's a reflection, some other girl painted you brought it to the rest of the world. She sits up straight, sucks herself, not smile brightly. She doesn't want lights to show on her skin. That their reflection, it is not mine. It's of the girl who's seen pictures of online. She's really pretty. Oh, she's something to you, but she's nothing like the girl that I once knew. When she steps on the scale, she won't eat for a week. She tells you she's tired. She feels so obsolete, and that their reflection, it is not mine. It's of the girl who sees pictures of online. She's really pretty, oh, she's something to you, but she's nothing like the girl that I once knew. 'Cause she's been pretending to be a porcelain doll, modeled by the ideas of girls we've posted on our walls. Try to look again, maybe something that's mine. Maybe I could love it as I should. Maybe I'd stop caring. Maybe I'd start to smile. Maybe I'd dance round and round and forget who I've been the last little while. Is that the reflection would be certainly mine? She wouldn't be perfect, but I love her all of the time. She'd be so happy. She'd be full of life too. I wish that you all could meet the girl that I once knew. I wish that you all could meet the girl that I once knew. I wish that you all could meet the girl that I once knew. Yeah, so a lot of body image in that one. And yeah, I've grown out of it, but for a lot of it, if there's any young women here who are just kind of like hating on their bodies, I get you. I've been where you've been. I'm pretty sure every girl has been where you've been, and even though you're like, there's no one who me on the internet, there is, and I promise you that, because a lot of the people I know aren't like my size, because I'm bigger than a lot of like the plus size people I know, and the plus size people I know are like hot, and they'll look good, and look hot. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I love how you're able to like paint a vivid picture. Like it's like this person that you were describing. Like that's I think that's amazing.
Yeah, it was,
Not all of it was me, I promise.
But yeah, like that was amazing. I also like I like um oh man, I lost my train of thought.
Oh, sorry.
Uh, oh man. Okay. I can't remember.
I do that
But
all the
yeah.
time.
No, but I really like how you're able to paint like a vivid picture like that. I think that's an amazing gift to have as a songwriter. Yeah.
Thanks, Bura. Thanks, guys. Ugh. Every once in a while, you need this kind of like ego boost. Moving forward, we are going back to be ready to hear another instrumental song, and which will be nice because I get to like mellow out now after releasing all that energy with the first guitar. So I'm glad to just like sit back and chill.
All right, I'm gonna play something that I wrote whilst my wife was pregnant with my daughter, and it's for my daughter. So yeah.
All the
Guys enjoy.
fangirls start screaming. I love that. You could really feel like the joy you had with when your wife was pregnant. That was so beautiful. Oh, that was so sweet too. And they were just like, it was just so, what's the word I'm looking for? Just like jovial and celebratory. And I don't know about anybody else, but there's one part. I don't know how many of you are familiar with like In the Heights, the musical, but there's one part was like da 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 da, and I don't know why, but I thought of like "Good morning, Usnavi," and it just sounded so, it sounded so happy, and that's just like a wake up song, and it's like the sun is rising, and it's like life is being born, and then at the end, when you start to focus more on like rhythm rather than the guitar playing, I felt it's you're still happy, but I felt like the anticipation like bumping up a little bit as the clock is ticking closer to it. And I really felt that, and I love that. What is that called again?
Thank you. It's called Arya's song. That's my daughter's
Uh,
name. Her name's Arya.
what a beautiful baby girl name. And she's gonna have a song. That's so pretty. I
Thank
think
you.
it's so fortunate for, baby girls who get to come into the world and have their very own song. That's so sweet. Stevie Wonder did it, and it was a hit. So just you hold on tight.
You just set the bar so high for anyone. She's never gonna settle for someone that doesn't write her a song now.
She is a
Good.
queen,
That's
and
good.
she needs to know her worth, and this shows it to her. Proud papa moment here.
I really liked it because I don't know if you guys seen them, probably like the movie Up. It just reminded me of the beginning part because it was just so pure and like love. I don't
Now I
know.
will cry.
Oh, don't cry.
Marriage Story was such a wonderful song, and yeah, I totally get that. I feel that too, except there's no like death at the end. But yeah.
You could like hear the love and the just
Mhm.
yeah, it was really nice.
Thank
I really
you.
enjoyed it.
Burrow, what was the time signature?
It starts in 3, and then when the melody starts, it's in 4.
You
Oh.
changed time
Yeah.
signatures. Whoa!
was so
He's just
cool.
like
I
going
really
all
loved it.
out here.
Yeah, that was like it made it so like I was like on the edge of my seat. Like I wanted to know like what was gonna happen next. No,
Or she was waltzing, and then she was like doing whatever because she's like, "What happened there?"
it's so awesome how you can like have like I picture things in my head while you're playing. Like it's so cool that like we can feel what you were feeling when you wrote it. Like it's really awesome.
Thank you.
Without words too, that's a real talent.
Yeah.
Like that's the talent there. Painting a picture without using words. I'm going to school for writing and everything, so we talk a lot about imagery and how you show things. And we focus a lot on painting this picture out of words. So painting a picture without using words is like there's no picture, there's no words, there's no visual, it's just hearing. You hear it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. Oh, Melina, bring us back with something poppy. Let's go. Going from like life to something I'm sure it's like hype.
It's gonna be sad.
That's okay. It's a musician's night. It's all right.
So this song is about my anxiety, and it's called My Shadow. I hate it when you make me sad, living rent-free in my head. You're wearing all my clothes and standing in the mirror. I hate it when you turn my days from great to good to not okay. You follow me around, you're even in the shower. Hours get till you showed up, now you're all I'm thinking of. I'm even thinking of you right now. I wish you would go away, but you'll never go away. 'Cause you're my shadow, never wanted you around. Wasn't looking but I found a deadly place. My shadow, slowly breaking me down till I'm only something you contaminate. I just want to be better. When do I get to be better? I will never truly be alone. My shadow. You know just what buttons to push. When I'm upset, you make it worse. You wrap your arms around so I can't shut you out. I hate the way you make me cry for no good reason as to why. I know I'm stuck with you, I have been for a while. I was good till you showed up, now you're all I'm thinking of. I'm even thinking of you right now. I wish you would go away, but you'll never go away. Cause you're my shadow. Never wanted you around, wasn't looking but I found a deadly place. My shadow, slowly breaking me down till I'm only something you contaminate. I just be better. When do I get to be better? I will never truly be alone. My shadow. My shadow. I was good till you showed up, now you're all I'm thinking of. I'm even thinking of you right now. Cause you're my shadow. Never wanted you around, wasn't looking but I found a deadly place. My shadow, slowly breaking me down till I'm only something you contaminate. I just want to be better. When do I get to be better? I will never truly be alone. My shadow. Ooh.
I relate to that. I I really felt that one. I know I struggle with a lot of anxiety too, and it's the title itself and the chorus, a shadow is following you around. And like a shadow itself, you never know when there's going to be one. Like you can predict it with like the sun and everything, but like it's not something you really think about happening until it's happening and you're like, oh my god. And it's really hard to deal with, and I know what you mean about that. And I feel like even people who have depression can potentially relate to this as well, because you want to be better, but it's not something that you can control. You can find ways to help it, but sometimes what's supposed to be help isn't always entirely helpful.
Yeah, I already had a song about depression, so I was like, might as well make one about anxiety too.
Spice it up. Like a little mental health cocktail of original songs.
Yeah, basically. The other one's a bit more hopeful at the end, but this one was just sad all
You
the way.
never know with anxiety. So yeah, Sydney Brewer, what are your thoughts on it?
It's such a relatable topic. I like that lyric you said. You take my days from good to no great to good to not okay or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was amazing. And
Thank you.
it's like what I said for Madeline. It's like if like let's say someone didn't know what it felt like to have anxiety, like through the lyrics, like it kind of gives an understanding of what it's like to deal with that. That's
Mhm.
yeah, that's amazing. I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but did one of your lyrics say you're even in my shower or something like
Yeah.
that? Okay, that is tea. That is I've had my best cries in the shower, man.
Well,
That was so good.
I felt like because you shower, like you're supposed to be your safe place. So
Yeah.
it's
And
like,
you're supposed to be washing things off of you, all your worries and woes, though, they can't go away. That's dirt that you can't get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was so real. Actually, I was gonna say the chord structure is very similar to this song by this guy that I listen to, who goes by Right Away Great Captain, and you like evoked the exact same emotion in his song, which is just like this like impending worry kind of, and like yeah, it was really good. It gave me like goosebumps.
Thank you.
It was really well done.
Thank you.
Okay, Sydney, don't mute yourself yet. You're up again.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay. Um,
Should I like a 90s again alt rock band, but I can't tell which song I'm thinking of. Maybe it is Betty, and maybe I'm just like going crazy, Loki. But I hear something else in it too. And what was that called again? Unless you already told us.
Ophelia. I didn't
I
say
thought
it, but
so.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that was just like it was like brought up young love, but also a young love that you've held on to.
Yeah.
And I haven't I'm in my first relationship, so I haven't like.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it was very emotional, but in a good way, sort of. You know? But I liked it. It was really good.
Was there any like background connotation you want to talk about to it, or?
Sure. I had a very good friend who we were both crushing on each other, and then, we had a night where like we kind of made our feelings known, and then the next day, she got a boyfriend, and I was like, huh? And
That's
yeah.
tea.
Yeah,
that
it is tea.
is steaming hot tea.
That is tea. That is tea.
And I never really got over it because I was like, how could like what? And yeah, I I wrote a couple of songs sort of based on it, but never directly about it. So I finally sort of tackled it, and I feel a lot better.
You should. It was a good one. It does the trick. It is almost 8 o'clock. Should I do one more, or should we just call it a night, folks?
I mean, we can do another.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, I want to hear another one.
One more.
All right. Well, sorry, I'm going to hold everyone back a couple minutes. This original was for a class project, in which we just had to write a song, and I was like, well, what the heck am I going to write about? Because I was writing, but like not often enough. Still the same today, but like I was just thinking about it, and I think we're getting close to Father's Day, and I had just gotten into this relationship. And again, it was my first relationship, so this was, a weird time, because my parents weren't used to it. I only ever had like female friends, and then all of a sudden I started hanging out with this dude, and then a couple months later this dude and I started dating. So I think my dad was just like, I don't know how to deal with this. And I don't think any father is ever ready when their daughter gets into a relationship. Hoorah, watch out. But yeah, so this is Bloomed Like a Rose. Just gonna turn that up a little bit. There was the moment when you found out, you were surprised. You had your doubts. You didn't know how to feel or think. It happened so quickly, like a sudden blink. And then you held her in your arms, and you felt slightly disarmed, 'cause you knew she'd be special. It was in her eyes. Yes, when you saw her, you were petrified. And now she walks away. Now she's out the door. Now you're feeling pain you've never felt before. Now her hands in his, and you can't bear to watch this. There she goes, she bloomed like a rose. She was a tough one. She learned all your tricks. She was your pride and joy. There's nothing you would change or fix. And when she cried, it broke your heart. Seeing her in pain tore you apart. And now she walks away. Now she's out the door. Now you're feeling pain you've never felt before. Now her hands in his, and you can't bear to watch this. There she goes, she bloomed like a rose. Daddy's little girl off on her own, and she's dreamed of days when she'd be up and gone. And you've shed your tears when she says goodbye. To say you're fine right now would be a lie. It's funny how you watch them grow, knowing this day would come and you still can't let go. Now she walks away. Now she's out the door. Now you're feeling pain you've never felt before. Now her hands in his, and you can't bear to watch this. There she goes, she blooms like a rose, like a rose.
Madeline, I love
I
that.
am not the soprano I once was, but moving on.
It was great.
So
Thank you.
soulful. Like it was, yeah, so much like it felt like an Alicia Keys song or something.
I was hearing like
Yeah.
Adele, kind of.
Sorry?
I was hearing kind of like an Adele vibe. to it.
Yeah, I got Adele too. It was nice.
I heard it dull. I'm like, oh, it's dull?
No.
It's okay. I got it afterwards. I was like, really words in my head, like, what? Thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, and I think it's also relevant for me now because last year I went away to college. This year, obviously, because of the pandemic, I'm home. But next year, despite the pandemic, I am moving out with said boyfriend. So I think it's just like it's taking a step back and it's like, wow, little girl's all grown up and, you know, she was once like this little thing that fit in my arms and now she's like running off doing her own thing. And I kind of have always been like that. I remember my first day of kindergarten. All the other parents stay on the first day, you know, because the kids are all nervous. And I was like, I asked my mom if she had to go or if she's allowed to stay. And the teacher said, no, they can go if they want. And I was like, okay, bye, Mom. And I just like went off and did my own thing. I've always been very independent that way. So that's another thing you got to watch out for. Bura, someday she's going to like break your heart.
Oh no.
Not for
You doing
a
this to
very
me?
long time though.
hold her tightly for now. Just like remember this. Just like cradle her in her arms and like subliminal messaging. You will never leave me, kind of thing. Repeat it over and over.
Rose gonna cry now.
Yeah, or just like write a song with someone where it has like that 70s subliminal messaging where you can play it backwards over and over, or it's just like in it somewhere so you can hear it and the child is like brainwashed and listening with their parents forever. And I think that just about wraps that up for this evening. Thank you everyone so much for coming. I know I had a good time laughing, almost crying. It's a party. And thank you to Julian, our wonderful producer for this evening, who without him we wouldn't be able to pop back forth the way we do. And even though we had technical difficulties at the beginning, not knowing we were live streaming, so you may have heard some bonus commentary, which is fun. It was all appropriate. It was just about the weather. And now you know where we live. It's all a good time. But yes, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Sydney, Melina, and Vera, and I hope everyone has a great evening.
Thank you, Madeline.
Thank you, Madeline, for hosting.
It's my pleasure. I had a good time with you guys.
It was a lot of
See
fun.
you.